What's going on, everybody? We're back for another episode of Champagne Gains. I'm Coach Beckyn.
And Coach Kiki.
It has been a hot minute since we have podcasted together. So we just spent an hour and a half just talking before this, updating each other about what's going on in our lives.
Yeah, both professionally, personally, random shit that we just needed to talk about for an hour and a half. So, we're making this a super quick episode just to kind of give everybody an update on, what's been going on with the both of us, um, in case anybody cares.
Hopefully, you guys care. You listen to us for a reason.
Pass some time on your cardio or on your
Yeah,
walk or whatever, listening
whatever
to
you're doing,
car.
getting ready.
Sometimes when I listen to podcasts, like I will, depending on how much time I have, I'll pick the podcast that fit that time frame. So, if I'm like meal prepping or something, it'll be like one of the longer podcasts. But if it's like on my way home from the gym, it'll be something that's like 15 or 20 minutes. So, we're just giving you guys variety.
Yeah, duh. We're being so strategic about this.
Yes.
Oh, so how have your last few shows been? When was the last time we talked? Was it after Nashville?
I think it was after Nashville because the one that's I'm putting up is I said I was gonna be after Mexico. So just a little recap. I did 4 shows back to back to back to back. And that was a lot. But it was at a time where, I already did 2 shows earlier in the summer, and my body has just been on, cruise control. I got tight enough for the first show, and then after that second show, I had a, 3-week break that we were just kind of cruising. So people were asking me like, "Oh my God, how do you do it?" And honestly, like it was just I would just go about my week and then happen to show up on Saturday and compete. And it felt like almost too easy because we weren't manipulating anything. We literally were just rolling with the plan and that's it. Like that's literally it. There was no magic, no secret. They like that was it. So I did um Nashville Fit Show. That was the first one of that go around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nashville Fit Show, the World Clash in Charleston, South Carolina. And then the week after that, I went to Monterrey, Mexico for the
Oh,
Mexico Grand Battle. So my first international show. And then flew straight from Mexico to Florida and did the Florida Pro on September the 7th. So lots of traveling. The
six
biggest thing,
shows total. So
what? 6 shows, yeah. Which is the most I've ever done in a season. Um, but like I said, it was literally so easy. The only thing, like I would literally we would go about my normal day. We don't do peak week training or any bullshit like that. We don't do any depleting or like extra cardio on the weekends to get ready for like the peak week. Like
dude, I
it
love
just
it.
felt so it was just like another week on like my normal life. Like it didn't feel like prep. Um, I think like the thing that I was hated the most was just drinking plain water for a month in a row and not
Oh, that I
like
didn't even think about that.
that's probably the grossest part was that and the tan. I mean my tan
Oh,
looked good for all the shows, but literally I like immediately post show on Saturday I had to start getting this tan off.
yeah,
Um
dude.
and get ready for it to be reapplied again.
Your
So
skin's raw.
yeah, my skin is so gross right now. Um, I can just like, it's almost like I feel like it's like leathery, like
Mhm.
an old lady's skin who lives from like she lives in Florida. That's kind
Yes.
of right now, and that's kind of how it looks.
Oh, have you worn deodorant for like a month?
No, I put deodorant on this week for the very first time.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's the grossest part.
I
Putting
do have
that,
the ProTan odor
oh,
defender.
what-
Um, I don't know if it works, but it's ProTan's product. Code Coach Kiki if you're using any ProTan products. Um, it's just like a roll-on, kind of like a deodorant. It's supposed to just help with the odor.
yeah. I mean, hopefully at least it gave you some kind of placebo effect and made you feel like you're doing something.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but it's like it was literally they've literally just been normal weeks. So I eat my same fucking meals every single day. Um, some
That's
of the shows
badass.
Some of the shows, Friday nights, we would do the burger and fries. I think two of the shows we didn't. Um, like we didn't in Mexico because the show wasn't until um 6 p.m.
Oh
at
yeah,
night. So like it wouldn't have had like the same like effect. And like we were in Mexico, so we didn't really want to put any different
fair.
vegetables in there. Yeah. I mean, there was like a Chili's and like a B-dubs, but we just like didn't mess with that. And
Yeah,
then we didn't go to the Florida show either. Um, but like we still after the show, like I was able to have like a meal. So it's not like I had to go back to like I was still able to like celebrate and have like a refeed meal
yeah.
essentially. And then just got right back on plan on Sunday. So it's been kind of fun,
That's
honestly.
That's so cool that your body is just like, it's just ready. Like that's people asking, oh, how do you do it? That's where it gets easy when you have your routine down and you just like ready. The hot.
Yeah, I think it's helped with my relationship with food even more than what it has been.
Yeah.
Um, because I'm not like I don't even want any like I have my meal out that night. Like I normally have the burger and fries on Friday. Saturday, I've been eating Reese's, um, different types of Reese's. So like that gets my like chocolate fix. And then I have
Mhm.
like post show like I don't even know remember what we did in Nashville I got my meatballs. Charleston I had a very nice piece of grilled swordfish, and a donut.
Mm.
Mexico
Got
we
five daughters in Nashville.
what
You got the five daughters doing it in Nashville, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then Mexico, me and Daniela went to like HEB, like a grocery store that they have in the United States, but we got their bakery section is always good, but the one
Mhm.
in Mexico, they had like Mexican like pastries. So we got those for post show, and then we had a steak.
The best
Um,
steak ever.
yeah, yeah. And so yeah, it's been cool. Like I'm surprised that my like everyone's just like, oh my God, I don't know how you do it. I was like, it's literally so easy.
And you're
And
getting better and better every time.
yeah, and that's the surprising thing. Like my body hasn't broken down at all.
Yeah, you're running hot. It's
Yeah,
awesome. What did
yeah.
you have after the last show for your meal?
Oh, in Florida, we went, me, Ben, and Ben's mom went to Burger Culture in Tampa,
Mm,
and we split like three different like sandwiches. We got a donut burger, so glazed donuts, and the burger patty. We had a spicy chicken sandwich, and then we had a Philly cheesesteak, and then we had French fries and sweet potato fries.
nice.
And
That's
then Ben's in prep right now for the Olympia. Um, and he was the next night, he was like, I'm ordering your dinner. I was like, I don't really want like any like this is not like me post show. Like even the donut burger, that's not like me post show. Like I would
right.
rather have cleaner. I would still want French fries, but he's like, no, your body needs it. So he's like, you have to have these wings that I like from this favorite place. And he just like ordered for me. So I had like wings, which I like never would picked.
No,
I was like, I never do this post show. He's like, Kiki, you would never do this like ever. And I was like,
no,
yeah, you're right. But dude, they were so really, they were like really fucking
really?
good.
Was there like a special glaze on them?
So it was like a dry rub lemon pepper, and
Mm,
then the other half was a like sauced spicy like honey pepper or something.
yum.
So good.
Mm. Yeah, I have not had chicken wings in a hot minute. Were they bone
Yeah.
in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. They were so good.
That sounds pretty delish. I'm trying to think what I want for lunch today. Going out with my mom. I know they have like they have like a brisket there, but they also have a poke bowl, which I've been a big fan of poke lately. Poke.
Mm, that's
So
what I could use some like sushi or poke.
yeah, I haven't had sushi. When's the last time? I think it might have been in Charleston.
Yeah, that's the last time I had it.
I had to go through all I was going through all my pictures to find like content and I was like seeing all the competing ones and I'm like, I want to compete again, but I also I'm not ready, but I want to, but I'm not ready, but I don't know what else I want to do if I want to travel first. I don't know. But yeah, it was fun to like reminisce about the season, my glory days.
Glory days as an amateur.
But then I was actually looking for a picture of me like eating something, and then I realized I didn't have like a dessert after any of my shows this year. It's weird, like not even donut. Well, I had after Charleston when I was doing my diet break, I had multiple donuts that week. Like
Worst donuts out.
probably like 7 donuts that week. Ben told me to. This was not me doing something stupid. This was me being told I didn't eat like dirty. So
Yeah.
yeah, I missed that place in Iowa with the good donuts. I'm sure I could find a bakery here. I did get cupcakes for my photo shoot last week or 2 weeks ago. Those were pretty good. I had my favorite was a raspberry filled almond frosted
Um,
donut. Then I made that cake for my nephew's birthday. And I made that cake for not his birthday, his baptism, which turned out great. Um, kind of. But then I had a lot of leftover frosting and listen, we don't waste this frosting. This is my grandma's
absolutely.
frosting. So I made another cake the next weekend. It was like blue frosting, so I had all these sprinkles and shit too. So I just made this other cake and I froze it, or I gave half of it to my sister. But September 7th is my half birthday, which is just my way of like not remembering it would be my anniversary. So I was like, we went to lunch that day and had poke and I had these Tupperwares of cake sitting in front of me. I was like, so it's my half birthday today, but you guys don't have to feel bad about not bringing me any presents. We're at this park and
Most exciting ever.
there was this airplane with like a banner flying and my sister's like, hey, look at that. And I was like, does it say happy half birthday, Beck?
That's
Just
amazing.
cracking myself up. So
That's
yeah,
the
that's
most,
what's been going on in my life. I
that's the
celebrate.
most second thing ever. I love it. That frosting though is so freaking good.
It is. I mean, it's delicious on graham crackers, but the frosting with the white cake, the moist supreme cake,
Mm.
um, bomb. And then I decorated it with all of the spring. I had like 10 different bottles of sprinkles. I was just like,
I
So
love it.
yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I launched my rebrand, which was fun. I'm excited that it's finally done.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah.
and now I have to like make all of my stuff uniform, like all my like resources and whatnot. So I'm dealing with all of that, and then uh another project, and I just have decided like so I have my contract. So the person that helped me rebrand, I work with her for like content stuff too, and I mean, I'm ready to not be told like given deadlines on anything, because I realized like, so I did my nutrition coaching certification in 2022, and then no, it was 2023, and then I did my business coaching through the same institution. And that was until January of 2024, and then I started prep. So, and then I did my rebranding, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to stop. Like, I have been like doing something like and having like these deadlines for even with prep too, like for 2 years. I'm like, I need to do what Beckyn wants to do.
Yeah. And it can feel kind of scary to like not have a deadline, because you don't have like that carrot dangling in front of you to push you forward. But that's when you just have to like trust yourself to continue on with like your
I
habits
know.
of a healthy lifestyle, of, of your improvement season, of, just continuing to build your business, and like not even like build the business, but just like operate your business.
Yeah.
Um,
And by
that's
doing so, that is also building
Yeah, yeah.
it.
So it does feel kind of weird at first, because it's like, now I'm in control.
But
Now,
I need that for me. Like, I need to be in control. I can't be having other people. And it's not like I don't want, like I need the guidance, and it has like serves a purpose, obviously, and I learn a lot through it, but it's time for me to spread my wings. And it's not that I'm not like I'm not being like a puppet to anybody, so nobody get that impression, but it's just like, all right, I need a break from having any deadlines, and I'm excited for that. So
you can just like breathe.
yeah,
And
I don't like I am self-employed. There's zero reason for me to be like going throughout my day, like feeling like I have to do something or like feel, and that's also comes with like not even like being like having deadlines. It just is part of owning a business. Like you feel guilty for not doing something at 8 p.m. at night. Like, dude, it's okay. You can sit and watch TV and not do anything.
it's
Like,
we it's a weird feeling. And I still feel that way sometimes too. Like when I was in Florida after the Mexico show for that whole week, like, um, I mean, I did my check-ins for my clients on the plane back from Mexico,
mhm,
and I didn't do shit.
yeah,
And it was like, it gave me a little bit of stress and anxiety for not doing anything, because I would literally just sit there and be like, oh, well, I could do this. But then I was like, no, Kiki, just freaking sit here and just enjoy sitting on the patio and like looking outside.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yesterday I had a million billion things I could have done and should have done, but there was not a cloud in the sky and it was 82 degrees out. So I was like, I'm going to sit on my deck and not feel bad about it.
Yeah,
So that I did.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I love having this. I feel like I've been here forever. It like feels like the last 6 months when I was at a different place like didn't happen. But I love it here. I love that I can just walk to the gym and walk to Target, and I'm gonna go to Aldi soon. I can also walk to Aldi, but I'm not gonna like walk there and carry groceries back. But yeah, that's what's been going on in my life, just business stuff and trying to make my body feel better and correct imbalances with my new program, which I love. Um, but yeah, business is my top priority at the moment.
I mean, and that's obviously just going to be able to help you, you know, competing wise too, because you have to be able to make money. Because surprise, once you turn pro,
Doesn't matter. You still
doesn't
have to
matter.
pay for stuff.
Yeah. Not like you can have a full-time job of just being a competitor.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
I don't know if it would be
I
amazing
don't
though.
know. Yeah, that was what the pause was for. Amazing.
Yeah. But that's like so it's so exciting because it's like you're doing this for like it's gonna help you in your personal life as well, just growing into this lovely, badass 30-year-old. I mean, you're gonna be 31 and that'll be here before we know it. Goodness
Well,
gracious.
I was I'm 31, I'm 30 and a half.
Yeah, we were talking about how quick this year has gone and you know, I
It's
the
insane.
adventures of Kiki and Beckyn are going to continue. And goddamn, I just want to be settled,
I
and
know.
that's not gonna happen for a little bit
Yeah,
longer for me.
I think that is what we should leave everyone with. Like, we all have these like preconceived notions of where we should be at a certain point in our life. And it is really okay that your life, like, it's okay if your life isn't going how you thought that it would go. Like, things happen and there's no right or wrong. Like, you're doing fine.
Yeah.
If you are somewhere that you did not expect to be, you are doing fine. I promise. It's hard, but it will. Everything has its way of life has its way of working out.
Yeah. Trust yourself and enjoy the ride.
Pretty much fucking buckle up. Let's be real.
I'm ready to I'm ready for it to like slow down a little bit. Right now,
Yeah,
a lot, but
yeah. I mean, it will come. But yeah, we're both probably. I mean, stay tuned.
yeah, that's about it. Stay tuned
Stay
because
tuned. Uh, yeah.
yep, that's about it.
Well, thank you for joining us for this short little update episode of Champagne Gains. It's time for both of us to eat, I assume.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, cheers. Welcome back to Ohio after
Cool,
your
but
4 weeks of travel. And we'll chat again next week.
yes, yes, yes.
You can find us on Instagram. We've been talking for almost 2 hours now. You can find me on Instagram at Beckyn_IFBB Pro. I almost just said my last handle.
You can find me on Instagram at Keekers Laugh, IFBB Pro.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, do all the things.
Yes, give us 5-star rating and review, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What's up, guys? Coach Kiki here. I just wanted to thank you for listening to this episode of Champagne Gains. If you loved this episode, please make sure you do all of the things like, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating and review, and share with your champagne bestie. Champagne Gains is also brought to you by Coach Kiki LFG Gym Gear. Unlock the full power of your workouts with Coach Kiki's Let's Fucking Grow hip bands, long resistance bands, cable ankle straps, and hip thrust pads. For all of your sprinkle booty gains, check out CoachKikiLFG.com. Thanks, guys. Cheers.